Hello, hope you're having a blessed day. I'm down here at the refuge, expecting to have a blessed day today. Down here at the Lower Lake Refuge in California, it normally is full of water, but with the droughts that we've had, it's pretty low right now. We just sort of have canals with the birds and stuff here. So my main objective for today is taking you for a little tour of the refuge, but also I brought my e-bike Traveler, and we're going to travel down some of these roads out here and see if it's a good place that I can park and have me some lunch and just enjoy the beautiful quiet again in a different kind of beauty out here with the refuge. This used to be all lake bottom, and now it's designated in certain areas for the refuges. So we'll see what we see, and I hope you will enjoy the time, because I sure am. Right now, before I go into the refuge, I'm right at the entrance. So what you're seeing across there, where there's water on this side and water on that side, usually there is a lake all the way across here. So we have different varieties of birds all season long, even though the water levels go down. So we'll see what we see as we go down through here and enjoy the different kinds of sights and sounds of the lower lake, which is a lot of wind also. Here you're seeing the Canadian geese on what would have been a lake, but this is now what we have left is just the little rivery kind of water on the sides. But this is a normal a lot of times when you're out here getting pictures of these guys, they tend to turn away and either float away or walk away from you. So it's always a challenge to get them when they're relaxed, and sometimes it just takes some just sitting and waiting, and then they get used to you, and then they go about being normal. But I've got a ways to go down here, so I'm not going to sit here and wait for them to come back in and be normal. Off we go. Okay, I'm at a place where I'm going to be stopping for a while and unhook my e-bike and take off. What you hear out here the most is the wind. Of course, unless you're around a flock of geese or ducks or something, you're mostly hearing the wind. Now, right straight across from me is a great blue herons on the bridge railing up there. I'm also not here without my cameras, so I already got a good picture of it while it was standing there, and I got some really good pictures coming in, I think, too. Now we'll go take a little bit of a ride, or I might eat lunch first and then go for a little bit of a ride and see what I can see out here. There might be some other directions I can go yet too. Another beautiful area. I don't know if I mentioned it before. I think I did. There comes another egret coming through. White one. If you look on the left side, if you see the mountain ranges over there, those are all the Cascades, and they have trees and lush and everything. And on the left side over here, you see the mountain ranges, and they're all barren. And this is what they consider the high desert. And it's almost like this lake bed many years ago, which was never deep. It was more of a marsh. Almost cut this country right in two. The lush was onto the west, and the mountains that were barren and dry were to the east. So it's very, very evident when you're out here. I don't know if you can see it as well as I can, but there's definitely a split right down through this valley here. Alright, it's coming up, so I will shut up. know if you can see this or not, but you can tell how dusty the roads have been, that I have my bike all covered up so that I can keep everything, the seat and all clear, so everything, the seat, the handlebars, the battery, everything that I have here is all covered up because it is very dusty. Okay, ready to go. I'll end up hooking one of these up to there and we'll take off down the road. Got my camera cinched on good, bike's all ready, we're on our way. Wow, I've never been down this way before. I should have wore my other helmet, because maybe I could have turned my head slow enough and you could have seen the wildlife that was flying up beside me, the egrets and the ducks and things that were going up beside me as I was coming down here. I think I'm going to go over here and let these guys get used to me and see what they'll do. Park Traveler and I are right here. We sort of blend into this stand. It's actually an intersection sign. So I'll see what happens. Okay, I'll start unpacking and get my lunch out. This keeps this thing really nice and cool in here. I got these ice things in here, besides my glasses and everything else. It's awesome. That egret's still sitting there. And I'm closer now than I was before. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich with chips. Alrighty, finished lunch. Hopefully got a couple of pictures. Nobody out here today, absolutely. Got the whole place to myself. And the birds. And the wildlife. Saw a couple of deer back there. I'm going to sit myself here for a little bit. See possibly what might relax. I'm going to try sitting on this side because they're coming this way and they see me and they turn around. Some of them went across. I got pictures of some of them. But the other ones are stuck. They're like, oh my gosh, somebody's there. So I'm going to sit back here. It worked. They came out of hiding. Cool. They recommend when people want to come down here and photograph to stay in your car because the car is like a really perfectly good blind, which is true. I've got some really good pictures from my car. Doing it with my bike, it's a total different challenge because they see you. They're not hidden inside something. I have some kind of camouflage cloth. I might try to bring sometime and just slip it over me while I'm sitting here and see if that will make them more comfortable. Okay, we're back where we started. And what a wonderful day. What a ride. It was great. This area it's hot because there's no shade out here. But there's enough breeze, and when you're biking on this guy, you really get the breeze when you're biking with the power on. So you actually cool down a bit. Some birds and down in here a little bit. Anyway, so I need to unpack myself, but this setup right here for hiking or biking, it's a cotton, better probably get closer. It's a cotton carrier, camera carrier. It's amazing. I could carry 2 cameras when I'm walking. I don't have the other attachment here, but when I'm biking, this works perfect. Bicycling with the second camera, you hit it with your leg. But carrying a camera on like this is just wonderful. It attaches, so you secure it up here. You pop it off like this, take your picture, hook it back on, boom, attach it, and you're good to go again. This is just a wonderful thing. I got this last year, used it a couple times before the weather got really bad, and it's wonderful. It has a breathable back, so if you get warm, can't say you don't, but it's not like it's glued to your body. The camera glues it a little bit, but this is a protective weather for your camera if you need it, cover. It's wonderful. I keep the neck strap on just when I unhook it. I don't want to be concerned that, oh my gosh, I'm going to, gee whiz, there's a buck walking right back behind me. He's just strolling nice and easy. I have the wrong camera for this. Well, maybe before he was probably coming down in here to get some water. See what I can do. Well, I saw him too late, and this camera's got a nice little zoom on it, but he's still there. I know he's still there, but it's so thick that he's like sitting there watching me. One year I was out here in my car driving the truck, and three big guys came out, all in velvet. All you saw was about their chest up. Everything else was covered because the weeds out here are so huge. I mean, if I stepped out into that, it's over my head. So he was right there, just in the thicket, and I saw him turn around. Oh well, that's how it goes when you're trying to find wildlife to photograph. Sometimes they find you and leave way before you get a chance, especially when you're wide open like this. They have 100% chance over you, and of course I'm talking, which I don't normally do when I'm photographing for wildlife, but that's okay. I really love this bike hauler. Roll that little dude up there. And the bike by itself, get close enough so you can hear me, the bike by itself weighed 49 pounds. I've got weight here. I put the extra heavy duty inserts on the tires to keep me from getting flats out here. So it probably weighs maybe 51 pounds now. Maybe, but still, with that ramp, boom, up you go. And every one of these covers are worth their weight in gold. You can see all the dust on top of this one, and the dust when I came in here, but the actual equipment and everything on the bike was clean, and that's what I want. I want to protect all the electrical. I want to protect my seat. I want to protect the battery, and so these things aren't expensive, and they're great. Alrighty, it's all tied up, all put together, all ready to go home. I've been working, I got over 100 miles now on this thing. Doesn't sound like much, but I've been riding it at night at home. This light is like awesome. It shines like whew, on the road. But I live on a dead-end street, so I go one way, come back another way. It's about almost 2 miles doing that road too. My main problem, and I'll probably type it in, and you probably already can tell, I have a heck of a time with the wind and the noise and the stuff. I don't have a mic set up, so I'm going to ask you guys, maybe somebody knows some mic set up. I don't have some fancy GoPro. I have the lower Acaso Brave 4 and Brave 4 Pro that I use for the videos, the moving stuff that I'm doing now. And as long as it seems like I'm right on top of them, I can talk, but if I step away from them, I don't do so well. So I need to fix that so I can have videos that you guys can hear, and I can talk to you while I'm doing some things, because it's really frustrating when you get home and you turn on the video and I can't even hear myself, and I know what I'm talking about, and you wouldn't have any clue. So that's what I'm hoping to find some answers for. I just want to thank you again for joining me as much as you can this time, and for the views that we have here. If you look at the mountain back there on the back, that mountain range there at the base of it goes up at the base of it, the smaller ridge that goes along, that's where the Applegate Trail went, and went across and came into Oregon finally, and went through the Willamette Valley back again over into the mountains of the Cascades. So this area is loaded with history. I'd love to share a lot of it with you, and some of the sights and the things that I get to enjoy, but I'd like for you to hear it also. Anyway, God bless you all, and whenever you see this, may it bless you, and enjoy the wonders of God creation one more time.